Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rulla Alani. Generally, when we think about what constitutes the best relationship, we think of honesty, we think of trust, but one thing that we generally forget is communication. And I am certain that this skill alone will help you find love. It's as simple as this. If you have trouble communicating, you will have trouble dating. Communication involves a certain level of confidence, because if you are not confident, you are going to falsely believe that your thoughts hold no value. You will believe that your opinions are irrelevant, and that is going to force you to stay quiet and to belittle yourself in moments when you really need to speak up. The first step to being a good communicator is knowing your boundaries and standards and being able to express those loud and clear. Now, for all my ladies who struggle with communication, I always urge you guys to start with writing, whether it's a text, an email, or even writing like a letter. It's always easier to express ourselves that way versus actually saying it aloud. And so this is a good kind of way to practice our communication, is to at least start expressing our boundaries and standards on our dating profile. That is one of the easiest things you can do, because you don't need to be face to face with someone in that hot spot and feeling all this anxiety. You can simply put something on your profile. That way you don't need to communicate it to every single person who messages you. For example, in the "what are you looking for" part of your profile, you can say, "I am looking for an exclusive relationship." Right then and there, you are expressing your boundaries, you are expressing your standards, you are expressing what you are currently looking for. And that is the entire point of communication, is to convey to other people your current state of mind. As you guys know, I am quite traditional, and I help navigate you ladies through those situations where perhaps a man is trying to invite you over to his house, and maybe you are just not ready to take that step. You could simply tell him, "I am not comfortable coming over to your place because I am not looking for a casual hookup at this time." Being able to flat out say our standards and our boundaries is such an amazing way to cultivate communication skills. A lot of us women have this problem with not wanting to come off too strong, not wanting to be too straightforward. We don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but we don't realize that actually by negating our own feelings, we are going to do way more harm than good. For some women, it is appalling to just straight up say their needs. But you guys, it is essential to happiness. It is essential to your success in your relationships, in the workplace, with friendships. It is essential for you to be able to communicate your standards, your boundaries. If you feel uncomfortable, these are the times when you need to speak up. Men generally have no trouble being very blunt, being very straightforward. It is us women who think that we need to beat around the bush, or that we need to say something in a certain way so that we are not perceived as being too much of this or too much of that. Let go of all of that conditioning. Let go of all of those expectations and just be you. Be bold and be loud and clear about what it is that you want. Now remember, communication is not the same as being passive aggressive or giving someone the cold shoulder. That is not a sign of good communication. That is a sign of immaturity. The more you speak up, the more naturally it will come over time. So maybe in the beginning you can practice by writing out a text message or writing an email, but as you progress and the more you are able to speak up about certain things, it is going to become second nature. Also, haven't you heard when people say, "Hey Jim, I want to ask you a question because I trust you. I know you're always straight up and honest." Why do you think that Jim was the one who the question was geared towards. It was because Jim is known as being a very honest, a very open person. You want to be like Jim. Okay, you want to be that person that people can come to because they trust your word. They know that you don't beat around the bush. They know that you're straight up and blunt and straightforward. And that's actually why they seek your advice. That's why they seek your knowledge and your expertise on a certain topic. It's because they know how upfront and straightforward you are. This is definitely going to take some time to getting used to, because as women, I don't know why, but we're always fed this idea that we can't be ourselves, we can't speak up, we have to be quiet, we have to be feminine. But the truth is, people will respect us and trust us so much more when they know that we are good communicators. I am going to be upfront with you guys and say that I have not always been a great communicator. I actually used to be a horrible communicator, and that actually led me to ghost a few people in my life. And when I say ghost, I mean I just delete, block, no words, no closure, nothing. And it is something that I truly regret to this day. I think that no matter what situation you have going on with someone, at least give them the luxury of a conversation, of communication. We are social creatures, and it is unnatural for us to just ghost people, to just block people, delete people. In today's society, when people are getting ghosted, it truly is due to a lack of communication skills. It's due to a lack of maturity. It's due to a lack in emotional intelligence, which I have an entirely different video talking about emotional intelligence, which I will link up above, because that is another aspect to it. When you are a grown person and you have gone through these experiences and really truly learned from your mistakes, you will realize how essential communication is. Communication is key for all areas of your life, whether it's finding a partner, getting a promotion, going through a challenge or obstacle with a friend or family member. Communication is a skill that is so vital, and it will definitely help you find love when you find your voice, when you are actually able to speak up and be yourself and sift through potential matches without feeling scared of hurting someone's feelings or stepping on someone's toes. You need to be upfront and vocal about your needs, about your standards, about your boundaries, and that is how you are going to find people who vibe with you, who agree with you, who mesh with you. So please take this video as a sign. Start speaking up, and if you need some practice, then write it down. Or even something I personally do is practice having conversations in front of a mirror or in the shower or while you're driving alone in your car. These are great times to kind of help go through conversations that you haven't had and go through kind of potential topics that would come up, and just start getting out there and talking to more people. Approach someone, say hello to someone, do something outside of your comfort zone, and all of these things are going to help you become a better speaker. I know for me personally, starting a YouTube channel really did jumpstart my skills as a communicator. So these are all different things that you can do in your day-to-day life to help improve your skills, and I wish you the best of luck. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed the content, and I will see you all very soon. Bye!